Yo, yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, General's the greatest back at it again. So I found this video of Evan, why he left, or like a little short timeline guide to why he left Enhyphen. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, but I think it is. But anyway, let's just get right into it. It's called Hyungsung Heesung leaving Enhyphen is the biggest mystery in K-pop. Let's get it.
K-pop, when an idol leaves their group, there are usually signs. A hiatus, a health issue, contract issues, rumors spreading for months. But with Heesung, there was nothing. No warning, no controversy, no hint that he was planning to leave Enhyphen. And then suddenly, one announcement changed everything. On a random Tuesday afternoon,
ENHYPEN will continue as 6 members.
the moment I read that line, it didn't feel real, because just weeks before that announcement, everything looked completely normal. So what actually happened? Before anything else, I want to make something clear. Hi, I'm Wonnieverse, and I'm a pre-debut engine, and I've been creating content about ENHYPEN for the last 5 years. I've studied this group, their company, and the industry around them long enough to know when something feels right and when something feels completely off. March 10th, 2026, A News broke that Heesung would be leaving ENHYPEN to pursue a solo career. The reaction across the whole K-pop was immediate shock. Not because idols going solo is unusual, but because this situation didn't follow any of the patterns fans are used to when an idol is going to leave. Usually when something like this happens, there are warning signs. Maybe the idol associated in a scandal. Maybe the idol have health issues. Maybe there's a long hiatus. And maybe the idol will train in military. But in Heesung's case, there were none. Everything seemed completely normal. None of those associates to his name, which is why the announcement felt less like a planned transition and more like something that happened so suddenly and a last-minute decision. After sitting with everything, I tried to understand it from his side. Maybe Heesung really does want a break. Maybe he wants to breathe. Maybe after years of constant schedules, world tours, he just wants time to be free for once. And honestly, if that's the truth, I respect that. Accepting the reality that ENHYPEN might continue as 6. That part hurts a lot.
Wow, I didn't even know this group was that old. It started what, 2000? It says 2000, so that's like 6 years. 5, 6 years they've been around. So I wonder what the reason is. And I don't really know too much about K-pop, so like the signs of a member leaving or not, it's all new to me. So I'm just learning with you guys. Anyway, let's continue to watch.
But I can accept it. But what I cannot accept is what's happening right now. Because the way things are unfolding doesn't look like someone simply choosing a new path. It looks like someone being erased. Within days, not months, not even weeks, he's suddenly removed from fan calls, his merchandise disappearing, their series is being taken down, and now he's not even included in the Australia schedule. Why does it look like the company is trying to erase him in a matter of days? That's not normal. And that's where I draw the line. Because this doesn't feel like Heesung's choice anymore. This feels like Belief's decision. Why are they treating him like he committed some kind of serious crime? There's no hiatus, no controversy, no wrongdoing, and yet the response from the company feels like damage control. If you look at the timeline leading up to his departure, the situation becomes even more confusing. Because weeks before the announcement, Heesung was still talking about future group plans.
Are you going to come back to Europe?
We're planning it.
Yeah.
He also mentioned upcoming activities with ENHYPEN, including the tour.
저희가 또 콘서트
At least I know I'm pronouncing the name right, Enhyphen, so that is correct. Anyway, let's continue to watch.
준비하고 있죠. 네, 준비하고 있는데 스폰가?
December 9th, 2025. The first time we saw Nikki with his new blonde hair. And March 5th, 2026. The recent episode of the series, Nikki still has the same blonde hair. Same tone, same length. That usually means one thing. They most likely started filming the series in December up to the coming months. Now here's where things get confusing. If Heesung's departure had truly been planned for a long time, Logically, he wouldn't have been included in those filmings anymore. But that's not what happened. Just last month, they released a whole teasers for the new season, and Heesung was still there. Fully included, filmed with the group, promoted as part of ENHYPEN, but then suddenly, right after the announcement of his departure, the airing of the entire season was cancelled immediately. Even though several episodes were still left and will just resume by April. And that raises a serious question. Producing a show like that takes months of planning and editing. Companies don't just cancel content overnight unless something forces them to. So why remove him so suddenly? By my analysis, I want you to be the judge. Does this really look like something that was planned for months? Or does it feel like something happened behind the scenes that forced him a sudden change? The biggest reason this situation continues to feel unresolved is the lack of clear context. When something happens suddenly, people naturally start looking for explanations, not out of malice, but out of a desire to understand. You can't just tell us to move on. It's not that deep. Like this was nothing. Everything changed on a random Tuesday. Unless you've spent 6 years supporting a group, only for them to dissolve in one snap, you won't understand the weight of this. So please understand, what we're fighting for isn't drama. It's us fighting for answers and clarity.
Whoa. Shout out to Wonnieverse for that in-depth short video. I didn't know there was like so much things to look for or whatnot about before K-pop member leaves. This is all new to me, so it's very informative, but it was a nice short little clip. So once again, shout out to Wonnieverse for this little educational video about Enhyphen and K-pop. But anyway, thank you guys again. So if you guys have any other additional info that I need to know about Enhyphen, please leave a comment. Once again, thank you guys. As always, I'll see you guys soon. General's the greatest. General out. Peace.